Welcome back to Made in New Jersey. This is Senator Vin Gopal. I am now joined by Diane Kinnane, Executive Director of the Habitat for Humanity of Monmouth County, and Felicia Levine, Director of Development for the Habitat for Humanity of Monmouth County. Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
What is the Habitat for Humanity in Monmouth County?
We are one of over 1,500 Habitat International affiliates throughout the world. And our affiliate, located in Freehold, serves northeastern and western Monmouth County. We have a partner affiliate, Coastal, located in Asbury Park, and between the two of us, we provide our services to 100% of the county. We're best known for building houses and President Carter and Roslyn. And we were very fortunate to have them have a Carter build project here in our target area post Superstorm Sandy. But we have a lot of programs. Our mission is to build homes, communities, and hope, and that's really what we're all about.
Are there 21 chapters? Each county has a chapter? Or?
There's 15 chapters.
So your chapter is just Monmouth
affiliates.
County?
Yeah, we're Monmouth County. There have been mergers over the years, and for example, Burlington and Mercer have merged into one super habitat. There's 15.
Cool. So I got to imagine it's got to be an incredibly rewarding experience what you do each and every day. Can each of you tell me how you were drawn to Habitat for Humanity?
Well, I have come to Habitat. I'll be there about a year this March, and I come from the nonprofit world, but the idea that shelter is one of the most critical things in a family's life brings me to Habitat and the important work that we do, not only here in Monmouth County, but the organization as a whole does around the world.
And how about you?
I've been with Habitat be 3 years in March, and my professional life has been all about public service. I worked for the state of New Jersey Department of Community Affairs for over 30 years, and I was primarily involved in affordable housing, community development, and the opportunity to serve the community in my own county. And most certainly, I've always been an advocate of affordable housing. It's been very fulfilling and challenging because I also am now responsible for a 25,000 square foot retail store. So it's a challenge,
Sure.
Something new, and absolutely wonderful.
And how big is your staff?
We have a relatively small staff. We're staffed at about 20 now, including our construction staff, administrative, and our restore.
A lot of volunteers?
A lot of volunteers. We were just commenting as we're working on our annual report. Our volunteers have over 24,000 hours.
Wow.
In
God bless
1
them.
year. Yeah. And our volunteer opportunities are very diverse. You could come build with us. You could work in the restore. You could help us with our events. We rely heavily, on volunteers. A lot of our staff are part-time. So for sure we wouldn't be where we are without volunteers.
And how are you funded? How do you fund all these? The houses, the programs?
Well, through various and sundry things, but primarily we receive grants.
Okay.
We do individual fundraisers, including we have 2 premier events. One is our Taste for Homes, that's at the end of April in Long Branch, and then we do a golf outing in the summer. Those bring in sponsorships and corporate relationships, so we apply for corporate grants and corporate funding, but we also receive
How can folks watching, how can they learn about either of those events? Do you have a Facebook page or website?
We certainly do. Habitat Monmouth, hashtag Habitat Monmouth, and then our website is www.habitatmonmouth.org. All that information is on our special events page.
Great. Can you tell me a little bit about the first event that you're doing?
A Taste for Homes. So this will be our 5th event, our 5th one, and it is a really unique and fun event. area restaurants come and they bring samplings, tastings. And participants can come and taste different foods from all over the area, and we promote the restaurants, you know.
Very cool.
And we also have wine tastings and spirit tastings.
Sounds like a very fun night out.
It's a fun night out, and this year we'll be at the Ocean Place in
Very
Long
cool.
Branch.
Great. Can you tell me a little bit about your Ramps and Rails program?
Yeah, Ramps and Rails is really, a really exciting, wonderful program. We build wheelchair ramps with our volunteers. Any homeowner who has either a senior or a disabled household member, you can apply for wheelchair ramp. And as I said, they're built by volunteers, but Habitat subscribes to a hand up, not a hand out. So everyone has to kick in something. So our homeowners have, so to speak, skin in the game. It might be $50, it might be $150, but they have a financial commitment to the project. So our goal is to build about 20 a year. So for this year, since July 1st, we built 6. We started our 7th today. And again, it's throughout our service area, so 36 municipalities.
Wow.
So we've been really working with, hospitals, medical facilities, municipalities have been posting the information on their websites and their newsletters. So it's really amazing. I just said to someone, when you see the homeowner in their wheelchair coming down that ramp with the biggest smile on their face, because now they're independent. They could get out of the house, and it's great.
And they could stay in their own homes.
Yes, they could
Which
stay
is
in their
really
home.
critical.
So what is the process for an individual to apply for a wheelchair ramp or for a new home?
Go ahead.
The information's on our website. There are program requirements.
Competitive program?
It's really right now first come, first serve, because we, especially with our wheelchair ramps, we've been the beneficiaries of funding from, a number of banks and
Do they have to hit a certain income level?
Yeah.
Or? Okay.
Oh, yes. There's definitely income eligibility. So it's 80% of the median county, the median county income. So it's somewhat generous, at this point in time, it's, as I said, first come, first served, but most certainly there's need. There's no doubt about it.
Do you have a big waiting list right now? Or?
We have a waiting list, and we're processing it, and, we're working through it. We do rely on a lot of donated professional services, so sometimes we're at the mercy of, our architects or engineers, whatever, and I'm not going to, complain about that, because it's just wonderful, to, as I said, be the beneficiary of the services. But we have more funds. As soon as we get more funds, we market. And
we also, we build according to whatever the town's requirements are, code requirements. So there is permitting process, and anyone who's done any kind of home improvement knows that you have to have things checked out by your code enforcement office. And so we go through those steps as well. We don't ever proceed on a project without the town's approval and permits.
And they are permanent, they truly are like permanent fixtures. I know that a lot of, the portable wheelchair ramps are seen about, but these are, these are sturdy, built ramps.
So another program you briefly mentioned in passing earlier, Restore. Tell me about that.
So we actually, a good part of our financial support is Restore. The revenues from what we sell support our program.
This is a location in Freehold.
It's located at 45 South Street in Freehold. It's a treasure hunter's paradise. We serve deeply discounted new and lightly used furniture, household appliances. We get incredible building materials. We have some magnificent tile and marble. And it's really, it's
cool.
a wonderful thing. We pick up, so if someone wants to donate, we do have a pickup service. Restore is open Wednesday through Saturday, 10 to 5. Again, it's primarily staffed by volunteers.
And is it open to the public? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also do deconstruction. So if there are homes that have beautiful cabinets are in great shape, or
Bathroom
doors,
vanities.
bathroom vanities. Well, a crew will come, again, construction volunteers will come and deconstruct and take out, gently take out the cabinets and inspect them, and then we bring them to our warehouse, and you would be amazed at the number of people that come in who want to remodel their own homes, and they take a look at some of this, high quality cherry cabinets that they wouldn't be able to afford necessarily brand new. And the other thing, we're keeping so much of this out of the landfill.
Yeah,
So
last
we're
year-
repurposing.
I'm sorry, last year over 900,000 pounds were diverted from landfills. So we're very much into repurposing, and there's definitely an appetite for that right now. And we do demolition sales too. So if a builder's tearing down a house, we'll sit a demolition sale. The proceeds from whatever is sold goes to us, and they have the tax benefits.
That's
And
great.
again, it's keeping stuff out of landfills.
What another program and kind of similar, Cars for Homes? Tell me about that.
So we have a Cars for Homes program, which is actually nationwide, international. And what it is people who are looking to donate their old vehicles, not only cars, but RVs, motorcycles, anything with wheels.
And it doesn't have to run.
It doesn't have to run, but oftentimes, there are people that have their clunkers sitting in their
They
driveway.
can get a tax deduction, I'm guessing.
Of course, and when they make that donation, there's a service through our website that takes the cars. They'll pick them up, and then we get a portion of whatever they resell that for. They usually sell it for parts or metal, scrap metal. They don't really fix the cars up. But what happens is that they get a tax write-off, and we get a percentage of that sale.
Very cool. So how can folks, people in the public, Monmouth County residents, how can they get involved or support the overall mission? Obviously volunteering, what are some of the ways they can do that?
Well, again, on our website, we have a calendar of volunteer opportunities. So whenever we have something going on, they just click on the date, and they'll see whether something's full or whether they want to go to a build site, and they'll be able to see where the location of the build site is.
That's great. And they can just come and they got it.
They have to, of course, you have to an age requirement, so
Sure.
14 and older, and 16, I believe, to use power tools. But they have to be obviously supervised. We have mentors that have been working
It's a
on
lot
our
of the
sites.
same volunteers in each house, or is it a mix?
It depends. We have a great program called Women Build, and we do that twice a year now.
Okay.
And we actually encourage women, although it's not exclusively for women, but we encourage women who are looking to go to a build site and pick up a hammer, nail, paint, use a power tool, build a porch, anything like that. Hang a door.
That's amazing. That's great.
And
That's
they
all on your
learn those-
website and everything?
Yes.
Wonderful.
And
They
I,
learn
and I
those
think,
skills.
our builds especially attract corporate groups, church groups, colleges. It's great for a
great.
lot of the community service work that, they do. So it's really good to see these groups come in and really work together, and they love it.
That's great.
And we also have the support of high schools. We have
Yep.
campus chapters.
Campus chapters.
And so many of the high schools get involved. They do their own fundraisers to help us, and they come and volunteer at our restore.
Wonderful.
So there's lots of volunteer opportunities.
We just had,
okay.
an elementary school during their Give Back Week.
To come.
We went to them, and they put together welcome baskets for our homeowners, the first-time home buyers who
great.
are moving into our houses, and they wrote welcome notes and stuff, and it was just great.
That's great. One quick question. Jimmy Carter still building houses?
Oh,
former
yeah.
president? Oh, good. Good.
Definitely.
So I hope folks watching check out your organization and
you.
help out. Thank you both
Thank
so
you
much
so
for
much.
joining us.
Thank you so
We
much.
appreciate
Thank you.
this.
Thank you for watching Made in New Jersey. This is Senator Vin Gopal, and I'll see you next time.